Radical.
Viewer discretion is advised.
What you see in the background here is a map of the most popular beer sales by state for July 4th. Now, this is a big time for beer companies July 4th because a lot of people, they just want to get drunk and set off fireworks. Can you imagine how much beer is consumed on July 4th alone? So, it's a little bit shocking to not see either Bud Light or Budweiser on any of these states. None of these states have the most popular beer sales as Bud Light or Budweiser. We see Coors Light, Modelo, Michelob Ultra, Miller Lite, Yuengling. We see five different beers that have taken all these states. None of them Bud Light, none of them Budweiser. If you have a beer and it says Bud anything on it, it's not happening. It's not happening. Now, why is that? For some of you that don't know, Bud Light, they decided to partner with a transsexual, Dylan Mulvaney, a transsexual that mostly appeals to the kids who are not old enough to drink beer on YouTube. They made a decision to reach out, get a partnership, make that person some kind of a brand ambassador. At the very least, even if they didn't make them a full brand ambassador, they made a custom Dylan Mulvaney can with his horrific face and sent it to that transformer. And because of that, a lot of people, they designate Bud Light as the tranny cans of beer. Go get you a tranny can. No one that is not transsexual wants to buy the tranny beer, right? So the problem here is, as far as sales, you have one sliver, a teeny tiny sliver of 1% of the population that is consider themselves transsexual, meaning they are mentally ill. They don't know that they're not a male or female. Now, if you're gay, yeah, that's a thing. If you're lesbian, yeah, that's a thing. But if you are a male, born a male, there's no way you can become a female truly. You know, you can even get that operation, but you don't truly become a female. There's no way. There's no medical way to become a female if you're a male. There's no way to become a male if you're a female. I don't make the rules. That's just how it is. Facts over feelings. Facts over feelings. It's simple, right? But when it comes to beer, a truly American thing like beer, there's nothing less American, I would say, than transsexuals on the list of things that are, you know, I mean, you can make an argument that it's not really an American, un-American thing, but, you know, I mean, come on now. Like, how fucking stupid do you have to be as a beer company trying to sell beer to men, mostly men, to actually put a transsexual on your can and make it a limited edition tranny can? Why would you do that? I mean, now there's pressure. I know these companies are pressured into, supporting transsexuals and going more woke, but it really hurts in the sales department. I mean, it's not, I make jokes, sure. I have fun at the expense of things. I mean, I'm a critical satirist, I'm a humorist online, but it's no joke that people did actually lose their jobs. And that is sad. But there's also a lot of humor usually in things going bad, I mean, don't criticize me because for decades and decades, comedians have been making fun of bad instances and bad things. Right? So, any of you saying in the comment section down below, I'm sure there will be, Rick, you asshole, people lost their jobs. I'm like, it's not my fault people lost their jobs. I didn't make the dumbass decision, and maybe hopefully in the future, other beer companies will not do this. There's good people that lost their jobs because they decided to get in bed, or get in a bathtub specifically, with Dylan Mulvaney. Like, how could they not see that this would be a complete, utter fail? How fucking stupid do you have to be to make that decision? I didn't make that decision. They made that decision. But I'm going to actually extend an olive branch, even though I don't need to. I'm going to see if I can maybe figure out a way where Bud Light can, by the time next July 4th rolls around, maybe Bud Light can be on this map. Get them some states. Hell, maybe get all the states. Because Bud Light, not too long ago, was the #1 selling beer in America. #1 selling beer in America. How the fuck do you go from being the #1 selling beer in America to this? Now, how do you get back? There's two paths, I guess. What they might have to do is they might have to come out as the most anti-trans beer and basically apologize and say, listen, we were coerced by, all these different special interest groups, and we're taking a stand, and it wasn't our decision to reach out to this mentally deranged person, Dylan Mulvaney. It wasn't our decision. No, it was not. It was not. And we as a company stand against trans people. And that'd be taking a stance against trans people, are basically just saying, like, we don't acknowledge trans people as existing. We see them as mentally ill and they need help because, I don't know. I'm sure I'll get a lot of hate for this from some people, and it's okay. Trans people might stop by this and tell me that I'm wrong. I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. I'm used to it by now. But anyways, so what's the path back for the company? Let's see here. There's two paths. Now, the one path, I'll get out of the way real quick. It's not actually to get a whole lot of sales, but they'll get some sales. Since they're already in that position where not only are mostly straight males not buying their beer, and I would say a lot of gay males that basically just look at transgenders as like, come on now, you're gay, basically. I'd say there's a lot of gay guys that actually are against transsexual people. Because they're okay, you just need to realize that you're gay. You're not a lady. You can put on a wig, but you're actually just gay like me, right? But anyway, I'm not getting to that. How about you double down, since you're already here and you're the tranny beer, try to outreach to transsexuals. Sure, it's only a sliver of 1% of the population, but let's say you galvanize and you get all the trannies, you get all the transformers to buy your beer and to drink your beer because you support them more than any other company ever, right? Specifically, I'm not saying even outreach to gay people or lesbian. No, just outreach to Dylan Mulvaney. Have more limited edition Dylan Mulvaney cans. Have you some cans for that Kardashian, Caitlyn Jenner. Yeah. Have you some Caitlyn Jenner cans. Caitlyn cans. Even throw in maybe some other iconic transsexuals. Give me a moment here. Are there a lot of iconic transsexuals? Oh, have you some GameStop Call Me Ma'am cans? Have those too. Have those too. Just reach out to all the transsexuals and maybe they will just buy your beer. Okay? Sorry. Excuse me here. Sorry. But that's probably not the path you want to go down. So you can go completely 100% anti-trans. How about this? This is brilliant. You're a beer company, right? You probably drink your product a lot. How about you basically just say that you stay so drunk when you were approached about the idea of reaching out to a transsexual, you went with it because you were drunk off your ass. You didn't know what you were doing. Or maybe you just say, listen, we thought it was a pretty lady spokesperson. We were so fucking hammered. Dylan Mulvaney looked hot, looked doable to us. You were looking at Dylan like, would totally smash. Maybe, right? I mean, it's not true, but maybe people might actually, go for that. I'm not sure.